How does one gather the courage to get out of an emotionally abusive relationship?
So, just gathering the courage to get out of a relationship is a separate question. Why do you need to get out of the relationship? The emotional abuse is the reason you want out of the relationship. So, it is actually, ironically, something that should be easier to get out of because it is emotionally abusive. Now, how does one gather the courage to get out of a relationship? The reason it is necessary for you to gather courage to get out of it is because you find yourself emotionally dependent on the relationship. And it is pretty well known to everybody that emotional dependence without having worked on and without having engendered your own independence is something that is bound to result in what you might recognize as over dependence to start with, but eventually perdition, because nothing in life is permanent. And if you're dependent on something, it is only likely to pull you down emotionally. So, the only thing you need to do to develop this courage is simple. You need to find a way to recognize and foster your own independence. It may look very, very difficult. You may think, oh my God, this person is so important to me. This is the person who does A, B, C, D, E, F for me. And without them, I'll be completely lost. That is one level of emotional dependence. Another is, oh my God, I'm completely dependent on my society, my friends, my parents, my support structure, and all of these people expect me to continue in this relationship for whatever reason. And without their support, it would not be possible for me to live my life. So let me put up with this relationship, even though I know it is bad for me and my children, for instance, etc. Simply because I cannot afford to lose the support of this particular support structure that I have come to depend upon. The only way out of this is recognizing that every single one of these people is impermanent. Every single one of these structures is impermanent. None of it is going to remain forever. I know that initially this thought could be scary, but once you start viewing it individually, you recognize that there is some choice available to you. All you have to do is allow the panic that this thought generates in you to have its effect on you and wash over you completely, and then recognize that that is not going to be the end of the world. Every single one of these can go away, and life will find something else, some other mechanism to support you. Once you understand this, that you are not dependent on any of these things, the courage to leave what does not serve you and your life would be available to you immediately.